Okay. So, brothers and sisters, we got that? Fine. Ana Muhammin. Ana Muhammin. Ana. Now describe Ana. No, brother. That was in book 1. Now you have to say it in a more eloquent way. Ana. Damirun. Munfasilun. Mabniun ala. Sukun. Sukun. No, brother. Damirun. Munfasilun. Mabniun ala. Sukun. Now it is mabni, so I have to say fi mahalli raf'in mubtada. This is how you will describe. Are you with me? But that is when you write your BA examination or MA examination. Okay? But we have the tools. We have the understanding. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? We have the understanding to say these things. And when they are said, we understand and appreciate it. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Muhammin. Khabarun. Marfu'un. Wa alamatu raf'ihi. Dammatul muqaddaratun ala ya'il mazufati. You have to say ala ya'il mazufati. Because where is the dhamma muqaddara? On the ya. Where is that ya? It is dropped. Mazuf. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Inshallah, you'll be able to do it. Okay. Now, we have studied quite a bit today, alhamdulillah. We take a short break, brothers and sisters. Let's enjoy our tea and a few snacks, and then we'll continue. Okay, brothers and sisters, we are back from our break. Hope you enjoyed some hot tea and some snacks. And our batteries are recharged for our next session. Al-marfu'at. What is al-marfu'at? Jama. What is singular? Marfu'un. Al-marfu'at min al-asma. You know, where is the noun marfu? Where do you find the noun marfu? Number 1, mubtada and khabar. They are both marfu. Are you? Allahu marfu, mubtada marfu, akbaru khabar marfu. See, got the idea? So these things we have to make a note of it. Ismu kana is always marfu. Kana al-babu maftuhan. So ismu kana, where is ismu kana? Al-babu. So it is always marfu. Khabar inna, not ismu inna, but khabar inna. Inna Allah ghafurun, run, marfu. MashaAllah. Al-fa'il. Khalaqana Allahu. Khalaqana Allahu. So, brother, where is the verb? Khalaqa. And what is na? How will you describe it? Damirun, muttasilun, mabniyun, ala sukun, fi mahalli, nasbin, mafulun bihi. Mafulun bihi is always nasab. Are you with me, brother? This is how we will describe. And now comes our file. Allahu is your file. And brothers and sisters, whenever you describe Allah with a grammatical analysis, before you start your description, you will write down Lafzul Jalala. Lafz means word of majesty. This is praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, and then you will say, how will I describe ya Allahu? First I'll say, Lafzul Jalalati. Fa'ilun marfu'un wa alamatu rafihi dammatun zahiratun. Okay, inshallah. Brother Abdul Samad said, Brother Asif, you never mentioned Zahir before, and we got confused. I said, the need to mention Zahir only became urgent when you describe Muqaddara. So Muqaddara and Zahira, they go opposite, you know. So now that we are saying Muqaddara all the time, now we can say Zahir also. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Naib file, we haven't studied this. We are going to study very soon. Naib file. What is the translation of naib file? Deputy file. What is it? Deputy file. This comes in passive voice, okay, which we'll study. Khuliqal insanu. Man was created. Huh? So insanu is naib file. But the khulika, can you see khulika? We have never come across this form of verb. Khalaka became khulika. Huh? Khalaka, he created. Khulika, he was created or it was created. So we are going to learn this, inshallah, very soon, inshallah. Now, mansubat. Where will you find ism mansub? Okay. Ismu inna, brother and sister. Inna Allah gafurun. So Allah is your ismu inna. And then khabaru kana. Kanat ta'amu lazizan. So khabar kana is mansub. Mafulun bihi. We know that. Fahimtud darsa. Now comes mafulun fihi. What is mafulun fihi, brothers and sisters? Looks like very difficult. Sister Maynaz? Sister Maimuna? What is mafulun fihi? Brothers and sisters, take a sigh of relief. It's nothing but zarf. What is it? Huh? This is a fancy name for zarf. I shouldn't say fancy. Now, the point is this. When we see lesson number 9 or somewhere there, a whole lesson comes with mafulun fihi. In other words, zarf. And Dr. Saab uses zarf most often. Huh? More often zarf. Okay. Now, where do we say zarf mafulun fihi? When it is jumla fi'liya. And in the jumla fi'liya, if the zarf comes, then it is said it is mafulun fihi. Okay? Are you with me? But otherwise, we say zarf. So when, Sister Madina, if you see a jumla fi'liya and then zarf is coming, we can say it is mafulun fihi. Look at the sentence, brothers and sisters. Safara abi laylan. See, laylan. Are you with me? Like al-ana, al-barihata, yawman. These are all zarf. But see, the verb has come. Safara. Abi is fine. My father traveled by night. In the night. So laylan is a adverb of time. But here, safara is form 3, mashallah. Bab mufa'alatun, fi'alun. Next sentence, Sister Madina, look at the next sentence. Jalasal mudarrisu. So jalasa came. Is a verb. Jumla fi'liya. And then indal mudiri. So now you can say inda mafulun fihi. And if you said, Sister Maina, zarf, it's okay. Both are alright. Huh? But at least you know the meaning of mafulun fihi and how do we use it. Sahih? Inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, did you write down mafulun fihi? Yes, Sister Madina? I beg your pardon? Amsi? Amsi is a zarf. Yeah, it's mabni. It's mabni. We are going to learn. Sister Madina, write down what I'm saying. Number 4. What is number 4? Mafulun fihi. Write down next to it. Lesson number 12. Mafulun fihi lesson is lesson number 12, page 96. This is where we will learn the concept of mafulun fihi in great detail. And everything will come, why amsi and how we describe amsi, inshallah. Al-maf'ulu ma'ahu. No, but then this, or li ajlihi. Huh? What is the meaning of li ajlihi? Because of it. So this also comes in the Quran. What is the sentence? Can you read it? No vowel signs. Ma kharajtu min al-bayti khawfan. What was the reason that you did not go out of the house? For the reason of fear of heat. Are you with me, brother? So what will you describe khawfan? Kharaja is not a transitive verb. It does not need maf'ulun bihi. Now this is khawfan will be called maf'ulun li ajlihi. For the reason of, for the cause, or reason of. Now, brothers and sisters, the use is not very frequent, but it comes in the Quran. This will come in the Quran, and we will study it, Again, there is a lesson number 29, page 200 and I believe it is 46. Okay? That lesson will deal with maf'ulun li ajlihi. And next one, brother and sister, maf'ulu ma'ahu. Now also the use is very little. Ma, with. So here, sirtu. Okay, brother, sirtu. Wal jabala. Why jabala is mansub? Now again the use of this is not very frequent. Sirtu, what is the meaning of sirtu? What is the verb? Sara yasiru. Ajwaf. Ajwaf, ya'i. Sara, he walked. Sara, Sara, Saru, Sarat, Sarata, Sirna, Sirta, Sirtuma, Sirtum, Sirti, Sirtuma, Sirtunna, Sirtu, Sirna. Sirtu, I walked. Wal Jabala, along the mountain. Are you with me? Write down the meaning, brothers and sisters. I walked along the mountain. By the mountain. Now, brothers and sisters, again, it is not very frequent, but we must understand that there is something called al-maf'ulu ma'ahu. Now remember, this is all advanced grammar, brother. Very advanced grammar. Okay? There is nothing more advanced than this now. There are only few concepts. Dr. Sahib told me once that those concepts are not very frequent, so I did not add it. Anything which was very important to understand Quran, he brought in. So this book relates to the Quran, brother. Alhamdulillah. Jabala, Mansub. Brother Abdul Samad, we are only doing Mansubat. So Sirtu is fi'l fa'il. Wal Jabala. So Jabala will be maf'ulun ma'ahu.
So waw here is
Waw is harfu atfin. Waw is atfin. Okay. Inshallah, we'll learn, brothers and sisters. Maf'ulun mutlaq, our favorite. What is the translation of maf'ulun mutlaq? Absolute object. What is it called in English? Absolute object. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? I gave you a little idea before. Dr. Sahib is giving us more idea here. Lesson number 28. Sister Nasreen, lesson 28. Page number 238. We'll be studying maf'ulun mutlaq. Did I say page 238? What page is this? 15. Delhi bahut dur hai. Long way to go to Delhi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? But we will go, inshallah, one day and reach it. Okay. Yakra'u hamidun. Brother and sister, kira'atan. Brother, see, what is kira'atan? Masdar from kara'a. Masdar from kara'a. And it is mansub. So you will say, yakra'u hamidun kira'atan jayyidatan. And if you say Brother and sister, yakra'u hamidun jaidan, then jaidan will become maf'ulun mutlaq. But if you mention maf'ulun mutlaq qira'atan, then jaidan is the naat. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? I have one more sentence for you to write, brothers and sisters. I want to write another sentence. Antum uzkurullah. Fine. Remember Allah. Zikran. Now zikran, what is zakara? Yazkuru. Zikran is the master. So you say zikran kasira. You cannot translate this. The sweetness is in its original form, language. In original matan, the sweetness is there. And we got to learn that language in order to feel the magic of Quran, brothers and sisters. And inshallah, as we progress, you will be noticing all these things. But kathiran, what is kathiran? Nah. Now if I say to you, Uzkurullaha kathiran, kathiran is now maf'ulun mutlaq because it represents zikran kathiran. All these things we are going to study in lesson number 28, inshallah. Fine. Oh brother, hal has come. हाल कैसा है जनाब का, क्या ख्याल है आपका? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Very important lesson. A very important lesson. Jaddi. Brother, what is Jaddi? What kind of a sentence is this? Jumla. So what are we looking for? Mubtada. Where is Mubtada? Jaddu. How will you describe Jaddi? So you will say Jaddi Mubtada marfu'un wa alamatu raf'ihi dammatun muqaddaratun alama qabla ya'i mutakallimi. Before the ya mutakallim, there is a damma there. Are you with me? Wa huwa mudaf. And then what will you say? Ya mudaf ilayhi. Okay, brother? My grandfather. Okay, give me the news. What is the news? Yusalli. What is yusalli? Salla, yusalli. What form is this? Salla, form 2. Bab, taf'il. Okay, yusalli. Describe yusalli. Fi'alun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidammatil muqaddara. Dammatil muqaddara. See, now we can say with ease, where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. Yadullu ala jaddi. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Okay, brother, my grandfather prays, okay. In what condition does he pray? Qa'idan. See, qa'idan. It became mansub. Qa'idan. Oh, what is this qa'idan? Is it maf'ulun bihi? Is it maf'ulun mutlaq? No, it is hal. It describes the condition. And we will be soon learning. Are you with me? I'm just throwing things at you. You can just put it from one ear and take it out from the other ear. That's fine. Whenever there is a hal, brother and sister, what did I say? Repeat after me. Whenever there is a hal, Sister Maimuna, there is a sahibul hal. What is it? Sahibul hal. Hal has to go somewhere. And that is sahibul hal. We are going to learn. We are not going to learn now. We will learn these things in all the lesson number. Where is the lesson number? Lesson number 31. Baskin Robbins 31 ice cream. Lesson number 31. Are you with me? That lesson deals with hal. In all kinds of situations will be, and this comes in the Quran a lot. Hal comes very frequently. Maf'ulun mutlaq comes very frequently in the Quran, brother and sister. وَقَدْ فَاذَ Fawzan aziman. See, this is maf'ulun mutlaq. And you cannot translate, brothers and sisters. You cannot justify you doing translation. Oh, brothers and sisters, our favorite, Tamiz. Huh? Tamiz has come. Lesson number 30, you can write down. Page number 250. And Hal was page 254. Huh? Tamiz. But what is Tamiz? Look at it. Tam, yi, zu. What is Tamiz? Tafa'il, mashallah. It is, see, it should click in your mind. It is Tafa'il. Okay, brother? Give me the verb. Mayyaza, mashallah. Mayyaza yumayyizu. Tamayiz. See, these things, as I said, and I repeated so many times, will come to you in a split of second. As you go along, as you practice, mayyaza yumayyizu, tamayiz. Is to distinguish something. We're going to learn in detail. Tamiz is a noun which clarifies an ambiguity. Are you with me? Which clarifies something which is not clear. For example, here is beautiful sentence. We did it in book 2. Ana akbaru minka. I am older than you, brother. If you stop here, then I am wondering. So it is ambiguous. Now we have to bring tamyiz to clarify. So, ana akbaru minka sinnan. See, mansub, sinnan. What is sinnan? Tamyizun mansubun. Ana, brothers and sisters? No more, brother. That was in book 1. Damirun munfasilun mabniun ala sukun fi mahalli rafa'in mubtada. Akbaru khabarun marfu'un wa alamatu raf'ihi dammatun zahira. Minka, min harf jar. Ka damirun muttasilun mabniun ala fatah fi mahalli jarrin ismu majrur. Are you with me? Fine. This is the way we can do it. Sometimes I will do it, not all the time, because otherwise it will take a long time to study. But you know something, I'm afraid you will insist that we want to do now the whole of it. Okay. Sinnan, brother. If I say only to you, ana akbaru minka, maybe malan. Are you with me? Maybe malan. Maybe ibnan, I've got more children. Or maybe, Brother Muhammad, I can say, ana akbaru minka zawjan. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Okay. I write down one more sentence. You don't mind my, sometimes joke here and there. I'll write down another sentence, brother.
I just hope you have dinner when you go home.
Ana ahsanu minka See, when min comes, then it is comparative degree. Remember, min means than. Ana ahsanu minka khattan. What is the translation?
I'm better in writing.
In writing. That's it. So, Sister Hafsa, this is your tamiz. Okay, we'll learn more, inshallah, in detail. Mustathna. What is the meaning of mustathna? Exception. And this is a very interesting lesson, a very big lesson, lesson number 32. Okay? Page number 261. Brothers and sisters, The most common example of mustathna is the use of illa. And it comes in the Quran all the time. Illa means except. Look at this. Hadarat tullabu kulluhum. Every student came. Illa hamidan. Brother, it is mansub. Why it is mansub? So we are going to learn the rules of mustathna in lesson number 32. Munada. Munada is always Ya Abdullahi. So Munada becomes mansub if there is a harfu nida there. So these are the nouns which can become mansub if they come in the following situations. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Sister Mehnaz, you do not have to memorize. The most important thing will be to understand is ismu inna mansub. Khabar kana mansub. This is where we get sometimes confused. Khabar inna marfu. Ismu kana marfu. These are the few important things. And others will come and you will be able to recognize it, inshallah. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay, al-majrurat. See, first we did marfu'at, then we did mansubat, now we do majrurat. Brothers and sisters, majrurat, you learned in book 1, and there are no more to learn. That's all. Only in 2 situations, the ism will become majroor, Sister Hafsa. What are they? Jar majroor, mudaf ilayhi. Khalas. That's it. And so you know, mudaf ilayhi, al-Qur'anu kitabullahi. Why it is lahi? Because it is mudaf ilayhi. At-tullabu fil fasli. Tullabu fil fasli. Brothers and sisters, I want to take you back one more time. The other, Jaddi yusalli qa'idan. You said qa'idan is your hal. And you say Jaddi is your muftada. You did not tell me the khabar. What is yusalli? Jumla fi'liya. How will you describe, Sister Hafsa? Al-jumlatul fi'liyatu fi mahalli rafa'in khabar. Did we do it? I thought we didn't do it. I just thought I will say it, but I escaped my mind. So remember, yusalli, you will say al-jumlatul fi'liyatu fi mahalli rafa'in khabar. Khabar for jaddi. Fine, brothers and sisters. At-tullabu fil fasli. Brother, why it is fasli? Jar majrur. See, it says masbuku. What is the masbuku means? Preceded. Preceded by preposition. When the noun is preceded by preposition, it becomes, if the preposition comes in front, the noun becomes majrur. Tawabi'u. What is the meaning of tawabi'u? This is a different topic. Tawabi'u. Brothers and sisters, even tomorrow we will continue with the lesson, and we will also start lesson 2 tomorrow. I request you to read the key tonight of lesson 2. You will have some idea, inshallah. Tawabi'u is plural, and what is the singular? Tabi'u. Something that follows. Tawabi'u is a noun which shares the case ending of another noun in front of it. Tawabi'u is a noun which shares the case ending of another noun in front of it. Here the sentence starts with At-tabi'u huwa al-ismul mushariku. Mushariku. Tell me what this noun is. Sister Mamuna? Where it is coming from? Sharaka. Form 3. Bab mufa'alatun. Sharaka. Yushariku. Ismu fa'il mushariku. See? Associated. Something that associates itself. Okay? So this tabi'u is a noun associated lima qablahu, to what is before it. To what is before it. Okay? Fil i'rab bihi, in i'rab. Mutlaqan. What is mutlaqan? Absolutely. Absolute. It follows what is before it. It follows in i'rab. Brothers and sisters, we already know all these things, but we are now learning in detail. وَهُوَ عَلَىٰ أَرْبَعَةِ أَنْوَاءٍ, and they are in four kinds. Brother, and naat, you know naat. And now tawqeed, we will learn tawqeed. And atf, we know atf. And then badal, our favorite. You know badal also. Now we are going to learn a little bit more in detail, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, these are the 4 grammatical elements which have no independent declension of their own. These are the 4 grammatical elements. What are they? Naat, badal, atf, and tawqeed. These have no independent declension. They always follow what is before them. Naat follows manut. Badal follows mubdal minhu, from where the badal came. So when we say that talibu, if the haza is marfu, the badal is marfu. If haza is mansub, the badal is. So it does not have any independent declension. It always follows. That's the meaning of it, brother. It's very easy. They are dependent. These 4 elements are dependent. Dependent on what? On other nouns for their declension. If the man'ut declines, then the naat declines. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, brothers and sisters, again, this is what we have already studied, and little bit more in detail now. Fine, brothers and sisters. Naat. Hadarat talibu jadidu. At-talibu ajadidu. See, at-talibu marfu, the naat has to be marfu. At-talibu is definite, naat has to be definite. At-talibu is singular, naat has to be singular. At-talibu is muzakkar, naat has to be muzakkar. Do you see all these things that we studied in book 1? At-talibu al-jadidu comes. Because naat and manut, they agree each other in what way, brothers? In case ending, in gender, in being definite and indefinite, and lastly in number. Sister Maimuna? We have done this before. So, yatlubu mudiru, the mudir wants to see or demands. What does he demand? At-taliba al-jadida. See? Agrees. Hada mubtada daftaru talibi al-jadidi. Got the idea? Now, what shall I describe this as? Halwa puri. Okay, brothers and sisters? Fine. Tawqeed, emphasis. Here are 2 words which come most often for emphasis. Hadaratullabu. Brothers and sisters? Hadaratullabu. The students came. Now I want to emphasize. Kulluhum, all of them. So I said kullu. Why did I say kullu? Because kullu is emphasizing tulla and tullabu is marfu. So kullu became marfu. Kulluhum. Fine, brothers and sisters. Mansub. Saltu tullaba. I asked the students kullahum. All of them. So kulla became mansub because tullaba became mansub. Easy, brothers and sisters. Salamtu ala tullabi. I wished, I greeted, I said salamu alaikum. Kullihim. All of them. So you see, kullu, kulla, kulli, they did not have their independent declension. They followed what they were trying to emphasize. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? It's very easy. All you will need is revision at home. Revise it. And then it will, inshallah, remain with you. Now, there is another form of tawqeed, which sometimes we use in English also. I really saw him, himself. So you are just emphasizing it. Okay. So what is the qala li hadha? Brother, qala li hadha, qala fi'lun madin, li jar majrur, hadha maf'ulun bihi, and al mudiru fa'il. Here you can say fa'il. And Sister Manaz, if you say hadha al mudiru, no, I don't think. How will you translate? This mudir. No, the mudir is always one, brother. Qala li hadha. The mudir said this. Are you with me? The mudir said this. Then when you say said this, then this is your maf'ulun bihi. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Got the idea? Qala li hadha mudiru. See, mudiru nafsuhu. He himself told me this. Are you with me? The mudir, what will you say in English? The mudir himself told me this. What do you say himself? You could have said mudir told me this, but in order to emphasize, you said the mudir himself told me this. Are you with me? Fine. Saltul mudira, I asked the mudir, mudira nafsahu. I asked the mudir himself. Personally, fine. You can say personally or nafsahu. Salamtu alal mudiri. I said salamu alaikum to the mudir. Nafsihi. See, mudiri, nafsihi. So, nafsuhu, nafsahu, nafsihi, dependent on the other word for their i'rab. For their declension, they dependent on the word before. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. That's all, brother. So, what will you say? Sa'altul mudira nafsahu. I asked the headmaster himself. And if you say, Salamtu alal mudiri nafsihi, I greeted the headmaster himself. Okay, fine, brother. Atf, conjunction. Brother and sister, remember? Atf, and then, what is the ism fa'il of atf? Atifun. And what is ism maf'ul? Ma'tufun. Ma'tufun. Fine, brother. Now, brothers and sisters, ma'tuf is also dependent for its i'rab from the word before waw. For example, brothers and sisters, kharaja hamidun. Hamidun is fa'il. Waw atf came. And what will be sadi? Sadi. Why would you say ku? Why would you say ku? Because Hamid is marfu. So the sadiqu, the sadiq derives its declension from Hamid. Are you? And the waw is the connector. Because sadiqu is being connected to Hamid by waw. So we say waw, harfu atfin, and sadiqu, brothers and sisters, ma'tufun ala Hamid. Fine, brother. So if Hamid is marfu, then sadiq has to be marfu. If Hamid is mansub, sadiq will be marfu. Talab al mudiru hamidan wa sadiqa. You see, sadiqa. Why ka? because it is Hamidan. Sister Madina, is it clear, inshallah? This is not difficult, brother. This is all revision for us, rather in detail. Okay. Aina kutubu Hamidin wa Sadiqi. So why Sadiqi? Because it is Mautufun ala Hamidin. That's it, brothers and sisters. Now comes our badal, brothers and sisters. Substitute in place of. Now, Dr. Abdurrahim has beautifully explained in much detail. In the key, inshallah, you will read it and try to understand. Because we have done badal in the book 1 quite a bit in detail, I just want you to write down one word and try to say, memorize it, brother. Mubdal minhu. See from where you get your badal. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? From where you get the substitute is derived from this source, you can say. Mubdal. Can you figure out what kind of a noun is this? Mukim. Brother, remember mukim. Ism maf'ul. Fine. Now, Sister Sukhaina, tell me the verb. See, Sister Sukhaina, will only come in mazid fihi. So if you say badal, that's base form. There is no shadda. Abdala. Form 4. Abdala, yubdilu, mubdilu, and then mubdalu. Are you with me, brother Hassan? Form 4. Abdala. See, you cannot say form 2 because there is no shadda here. And there is no alif to make it form 3. So it has to be Abdala, Yubdilu, and Mubdilu, and Mubdalu. Ism maf'ul. Okay, fine. I'm going to quiz you all the time, brothers and sisters. And inshallah, it will give you enough practice to master it, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, always come to the class, unless it's a dire emergency. Always come to the class. Whenever I say this sentence, I remember Sister Fatima Khamisa. She used to say, Brother Asif, everybody should come to the class unless they are out of town or they are bleeding to death. That's the only time you don't come to the class. But that's going too far. Unless you have dire emergency, brothers and sisters, try to come to the class. Because in the class, we revise so many things, we say so many things, it will give you extra practice, inshallah. Brother and sister, I want to finish here, then tomorrow we'll do the fil af'al, inshallah. What did we do before, brother and sister? Al-mu'arab wal-bina'u fil asma'. Now we'll do al-mu'arab wal-bina'u fil af'al. Very interesting. Most of it you know it. We have done enough practice. We can finish this in half an hour tomorrow, inshallah. Okay. Now, here is a question. Najaha akhuka. Translation? Did your brother pass? See, where is the verb najaha? Where is the file? Akhu. Remember, akhu is the file. And then Hashimun comes. So what is Hashimun? Badal. Where is Mubdal minhu? Akhu. So if akhu is marfu, the badal has to be. Got the idea? That's it, brother. Now, arifu. I know. Know what? Akhaka. I know your brother. And then if I have to say Hashim, what will I say? Hashiman. Why Hashiman? Because it is badal. And where is Mubdal minhu? Akha. So if Akha is mansub, Badal has to be mansub. Fine. Aina gurfatu akhika. Translation, brothers? Where is your brother's room? And then you should say, Hashi min. Why Hashi min? Because it is akhi majroor. Got the idea? Now, tell me, brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we knew all these things because we did a good practice. Now comes another form, brothers and sisters. Anaja hadat talibu. Hada has come. A talibu. Badal. Badal, why it is talibu? Hada is mubtada. Fa'il. It is fa'il. Naja hada. Fa'il, brother. Fa'il. Okay. How will you describe hada? Ismu ishara. Mabniun ala sukun. Fi mahalli rafa'in fa'ilun. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Your answers are so sweet, MashaAllah. Brother Abdul Samad, I'm going to enjoy my lunch very much today, inshallah. Arifu, I know. Hadat talibu. See, we were more familiar with badal coming from ismu ishara. Aina gurfatu hazat talibi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, aina gurfatu hazat talibi. Alhamdulillah. We finished quite a bit of it. And tomorrow we'll do the other part, brother, which is not very much. Which is not very much. And it is very interesting. And you know, when we were doing Naqis, we did a lot of practice. Especially, we started doing Muqaddara business from Naqis verbs. So the same things are coming again. And we will do it inshallah tomorrow. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا إن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم